Hey guys, Jamiy here today on Roblox. We're playing some more Pokemon Fighters EX, as you can see on screen right now. Today, also, yesterday, if you didn't see, I did a how to get KYUREM, so if you haven't got KYUREM yet and you want to know where it spawns, then go check out that video. I'll quickly show you in this video as well. But, in today's video, we're going to be checking out the shiny version of KYUREM. As you can see, I've got it to level 99. We just need one level. I have a rare candy, so I can just use that. But, so if you guys don't know, also Pokemon Brick Bronze was taken down a few days ago now. Actually, it might have been a week, it might be close to a week now. But Brick Bronze was taken down and it was deleted. It looks like it was a content deleted from like a DCMA. I think it's DCMA, right? I've only just woke up, so I'm super tired. So I don't even know what I'm talking about. But pretty much it's just been like copyright claims by like Nintendo, and they wanted it down, like stuff like that. So what the other game developers right now are on Roblox about Pokemon games like Project Pokemon by Wish, and then now Pokemon Fighters EX by the crew and Uglipon the crew. They're scared now that their games are going to be shut down as well, which wouldn't be too surprising, to be honest. And to be honest, if it's not going to happen soon, it will happen later. But they don't want to put any more work into the game for it just to be shut down in the middle of them working on the game, and then that next update, it's like they're just really wasted time on it. So I think they're just going to see what's going to happen, and then in the future, if they're okay in the clear for a little bit longer, then they might make updates, but most likely not. But so this is going to be the last update for quite a while, it looks like. But also we got KYUREM, so at least we got another legendary to go out on, so there is that. But also X-Dragon is a really cool typing. I mean, it's cool on like offensive a little bit, but it's kind of weak to a lot of stuff. I mean a lot of stuff. But yeah, but I don't know. I think it was bound to happen. I mean, well, it was obviously bound to happen. A lot of players are still upset about Brick Bronze because they spent a little bit of money on the game. Don't worry, okay. I spent $250,000 Robux on Pokemon Brick Bronze. When I was at work when I got shot, I was like, why is people? Why is my phone blowing up right now for like Twitter DMs? Oh. Brick Bronze apparently was deleted. Oh, was it because in the past Brick Bronze has been shut down for the chat filtering what wasn't correct, and people could like it wasn't really censoring the appropriate words, so it was taken down for that. I thought, oh, maybe it's one of those, maybe they're taking it down like for an update that they're just really not sure about yet, because also since I'm at work I wouldn't be able to test stuff like that. So I thought, oh, maybe just thinking, looking into it. It's been a few hours now. I'll just see when I get home. It's not really that big of a deal, and it has been taken down officially. Lando has made a statement now, so it does suck. But I mean, like I said, we knew it was bound to happen. The developers knew it was bound to happen at some point. And to be honest, Brick Bronze wasn't even going to be a thing at the beginning. They only started making it because Project Pokemon was up for quite a long time before Brick Bronze came out, or before they released it. And I thought, well, if Project Pokemon's made it this far, might as well start on our game that we've been developing for a while now. So it's pretty much like the story why Brick Bronze was firstly created, that because it wasn't originally going to be created, but there's that, I guess. So yeah, but anyway, if Pokemon games are going to be taken on a Roblox, then again it's completely fine. Hopefully the developers have future projects that they are working on that they can then go into. So for Uglipolo, I know he's working on, I think he was working on something called Ditto Hunts. I'm not really sure what it's about, but since that's another Pokemon game, that wouldn't exactly be the best thing to do. So he has officially stated as well that the team is on a hiatus right now for Pokemon Fighters EX, and Ditto Hunt is being cancelled until further notice. So we're not really sure right now, so that kinda sucks, but yeah. Anyway, get into the video. So also there'll be codes in this video. In the last video I forgot to put codes in the video, so I just put them all in the description. In this video I'll put codes in the video, and I'll put codes in the description because I thought maybe it's best if I just put them in the description as well, because also then people can just copy and paste and they're not gonna have the chance to like mistype them in. Then I got people complaining, saying, oh, I've got people complaining that I'm posting while people at school, even though I've been posting at completely random times. I haven't posted all these code videos, pretty much at the same time as another one. Have all been random, so everyone else can have a chance to get them. I've been complaining that people are at school, they're asleep, the codes don't work because they're typing them in wrong, the font is like not good enough. I've sometimes put in the font, the wrong font, so it changes everything to capitalize, which also won't work. You have to have lowercase and uppercase in the codes, so that kind of sucks. I've then thought, okay, I'm going to do it so we can copy and paste. And I've got mobile users complaining, saying that, oh, we can't, that's not fair because we can't copy and paste. Just like, what do I do? Well, again, if you're on a mobile, you're going to be at a disadvantage straight away. You can see the codes in the video, but that means you have to write them down, and then you have to go into the game app. So you're already like a very disadvantaged anyway, whereas if you're on a computer, you can have YouTube and Roblox open at the same time, just type them all in. So I think mobile users, you're probably not going to get any, I'm not going to lie. But anyway, I'll put some codes in there. But anyway, if we've talked enough about this, let's have a quick look at the shiny lens since we just got it unlocked. So KYUREM. And the shiny, oh, it doesn't really, actually, honestly, it's because since I haven't used KYUREM at all, it's been cool. I've used it in black and white, and I use it for like black and white too when like you use the DNA splice, or is it splitter? It's one or the other. It's like going to KYUREM black and white. It was kind of cool. I wasn't really that interested in it though. Like, yeah, the Ice and Dragon's cool, but Ice is one of the worst typings that you can give a Pokemon for like dual typings. Really, it only works on a few Pokemon that are super offensive, like Weavile. Really, Weavile's like one of the only few Ice type Pokemon that is used competitively. If you don't know, yeah, KYUREM and KYUREM Black and White are used competitively, but I just don't really think it really works too well. Like, Ice is good against Ground, Flying, Dragon. Dragon's only good against Dragon. I don't think Ice and Dragon is a good dual type for the Ice type, and I feel like Dragon wants anything else but Ice, really, because Ice, it doesn't really help, because if you have Ice, you don't really want Dragon, because Dragon can only hit Dragon super effective, so that's not really going to work. Then you're neutral now. Actually, what is KYUREM weak to? Okay, so this is actually the shiny. It doesn't really change too much. I think the blue becomes a little different, and then it gets like a purple or a pink crystal on its heads. KYUREM. Let's have a quick look at KYUREM one. So it is weak to actually like 5 typings, so not as bad as I thought. It's weak to Fighting, Rock, Dragon, Steel, and Fairy. Fighting, one of the most common moves typing in the metagame. Dragon, you see a lot of other dragon types, Garchomp, Charizard X, Haxorus, they all outspeeds KYUREM, the normal form. Steel is probably the best defensive type in the game, in my opinion. Then you also there's a lot of like Mega Metagross. You have a lot of good steel types competitively. Fairy types. Fairy is very, very common now in competitive games. And then it's also weak to Rock. So it's weak to Fighting, Rock, Dragon, Steel, and Fairy. Fighting, Steel, Dragon, Fairy. Very, very common. Rock. What's the most used setup move? Stealth Rocks. So KYUREM, when it comes into the field, is going to lose 25% of its health just by entering the fields. And its defenses aren't the best in the world. Like, well, they're pretty good. Like 125 in the hit points, and 90 on the defenses, 95 in the speed, and 130 in the attack. So pretty good. The ability kind of sucks, to be honest, and it only resists water, electric, and grass by two times. So 5 weaknesses, 3 resistances, everything else is neutral. I don't really think it's that great. What actually does Dragon and Ice hit offensively? Pokemon offensive type coverage. So the moves that I'm guessing KYUREM will usually use is also like Blizzard, Ice Beam. Let's have a look at Smogon. I'll actually have a look at this because I have not used the KYUREM competitively at all. It is actually borderline 2, so it is using underused. That just gives you a clear explanation. I'll just tell you straight away it's bad. So Draco Meteor, Ice Beam, I already knew that was going to be a thing. Hidden Power, Fire, and Earth Power. So it looks like it doesn't really actually get too many good moves. So Hyper Voice, Outrage. I mean, you could run Physical if you really wanted to. yeah, actually it doesn't get a lot of good moves anyway, so that's, again, pretty bad. So, it's got Hidden Power Fire for Steel and, I guess, other Ice types? I'm not really sure why it's running Hidden Power Fire. Actually, it probably will tell me on Smogon. Let's have a look. Joker is obscenely powerful, yeah. Ice Beam is kind of secondary stab move, very spammable due to its fantastic type coverage, locker drawbacks. In Power Fire removes steel types, switching into tanks, KYUREM, like such as Scissor. Yeah, Scissors, like Klefki, stuff like that. But, I mean, it has Earth Power, so that's like covering the same thing. I feel like having a Nuller move will be more beneficial to it. Actually, it gets Noble Roar. I always forget what Noble Roar actually does. It does. That's actually not actually that good. Never mind. I feel like it actually gets Roost, which is interesting. But I feel like Flash Cannon would actually be better than Hidden Power Fire, just so you could hit Fairy for a super effectiveness. Because then if you run Hidden Power Fire, I can understand like for like the quad fire weaknesses, but I feel like run Earth Power for Steel and Rock, then you can run Flash Cannon for Rock and Fairy, so then they can mix up like that. They can hit Fairy, and you just gotta worry about like fighting the dragon, which also you have Draco Meteor and Ice Beam, so you can hit Dragon anyway. You just gotta worry about fighting then. So I feel like Flash can be better, plus also it has a chance to decrease special defense or SPDF. Other than that, I can't really see anything else. It's not actually that good. You could actually run Zen Headbutt, or you could actually run Psychic if you really wanted to like get coverage for fighting, but it's pretty slow to be honest. Usually like runs Choice Specs. Let's have a look at Black and White forms. Black and White, I'm pretty sure they're overused. The only difference is that they're one room is physical attack, one room is special attack. So I think the black is physical attack, yeah, 170 physical attack, which is the only reason why it's super high, and the white is special attack, which actually is Uber. Why is Uber? Why is this one is the most powerful wall breakers tiers that's attack with life or choice specs all it to 1-hit KO or 2-hit KO. Almost everything in the metagame. Powerful ice, yeah, that actually makes sense. KYUREM ice. Wait. KYUREM black, even though it's a physical attacker, people try and use it as a special attacker? Why? What's Fusion Ball? Isn't that a, is that a special attack? If it is, that's gonna suck. No, it's physical. So I guess, people are doing it as a mix set then, right? I feel like you could try, electric over what? Fire? Yeah, it makes more sense that white is actually the Uber, and the electric one is the, overused, because electric is not really gonna, it's only gonna, not gonna really hit too much, because what does electric hit? Flying, water, is that it? I'm probably forgetting something, but dragon resists it, so I mean that doesn't really help. I mean flying you can already hit with ice, you just get water coverage, which I mean you're a dragon, you already resist water type moves, so I don't really see the point in that really. So the fire one definitely helps a lot more, because then you kind of, it keeps the same typing, but that huge special attack is insanely good for it, because then also you can hit other ice types. You can then take down the steel types that is like was wanting to destroy this, because obviously it's not going to live any like super effective steel type moves with that. Even with that defense, it's going to just die in like a couple of shots. So I can see why the white form is good, because also that fire type move can hit super hard for those steel types, and then also just the raw power, you can hit a ton of fighting types, because a lot of fighting type Pokemon are usually typically physically defensive, so that can take a lot. It isn't stab, so you might be better off going like a Draco Meteor to be honest, but I don't know. But I feel, yeah, I can definitely see why. But anyway, I think that's where we're gonna wrap it up there. Hope you guys enjoyed, and like always, I will see you guys maybe next time, because we don't know when the game's going to get updated again. I might try and do another Poke box opening, I'm not really sure yet, so I guess we'll see in the next time.